Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is Benny right here with a new video, and in today's video I will be testing out some acrylic powders by Chbluxry on Instagram. Name's gonna be up on the screen, and she has some high quality products, and she recently just launched her acrylic collection, so I wanted to try a few of the powders that I ordered. So here I got the rose pink, the deep pink as well, and the fair nude. The nude in the middle is actually not from our store, and I ended up not using it at all. I also got their monomer because I wanted to use the acrylic liquid that best fits the powders. So let us proceed and get into this video. So the first thing I'm doing is sizing out my tips. These are regular press-on nails, by the way, but I will be extending them with some XXXL Coffin tips because I wanted them to be super long, and I will be sizing a lot bigger than I usually would because when you put acrylics on your press-on tips, they will become smaller. So that is a tip that you guys should actually always remember. Next, I place my tips on the nail stand, which already has Tacky Puddy on there that helps to hold the nails in place for when I want to do the nails. So the next thing I will be doing is actually sizing these XXL Coffin tips to the press-on nails. But before that, I will be cutting down the tips to prep them for the next step. After cutting down the tips, I made sure they were well placed on the nail stand, and the next thing I will be doing is sizing out the tips, that is the XXL Coffin tips, to the one that best fits the press-on nail. After picking out my sizes, I will glue them on using my nail glue, and yep, these babies are super long. You can see that. And everything I'm using will be linked down below in the description box for you guys, so yeah. And this is after gluing down all the tips. These nails are super long, so the next thing I did was trim them a bit with my nail cutter to my desired length. After trimming them, I filed the free edge of the tip, and then I also filed the middle to make a smooth transitioning from the press-on tip to the Coffin tips. After filing and shaping the nails, I took out the dust using my nail duster, and then I used my manicure brush as well to further get off any dust from the tips because I needed a clean surface to work with. Next, I applied my Pinkiee nail primer to the cuticle areas of the tip, and then I grabbed my 250 ml acrylic liquid by Chbluxry as well, and I poured that into my damping dish. Next, I take my acrylic brush that I also got from them. I'm using most of their products today, by the way, so I tried to remove the packed powder from it, and that's what I did. So the colors that I will be using today is the fair nude, the rose pink, and the deep pink as well. So I had to turn off the flash so you guys could see how deep that pink was. So I turned my flash back on, and now I'm just going to be working with the index tip. That was actually a mistake because I wanted to work with my ring fingernail, but thankfully my index and my ring finger are actually the same tip, so I just switched them. So the first thing I did was to submerge my brush into the monomer. I tapped twice into the liquid to get that perfect medium bead, and then I applied it to the middle side of the tip, that is the side where the press-on nail and the XXL Coffin tips meet, because I wanted to work on the apex first, and then I just blend that down. So one tip that I want you guys to always remember is not to drag the product, because if you drag the product, it's going to get all into your brush and it's going to be so gummed up and everything, and you just need to make majorly light drags, like really light drags. And if you're not comfortable with light drags, you can make light taps. The product will definitely go down anyways. I mean, gravity will be pulling it down, so you'll be fine. So I do mostly light taps and light drags. I do them both actually, whichever one like suits the whatever is going on the nail. That's what I do. Another tip for you guys to always remember is to always allow the powder to polymerase on the brush before you apply it to the tip, just like I did out here. I waited for like 5-6 seconds, then I applied it to the tip. Another tip to remember is if you feel like you need a little more time to work with your product, all you have to do is dip your brush back into the monomer and tap on the existing product, and you see that it will take a while before it gets hardened up. So again, I dip my brush into the monomer, wipe off half of the liquid, submerge my brush into the powder, tap 2 times to get that perfect medium bead, and then I just apply it to the tip and blend it to the existing product. So I'm going to leave you guys here for a bit and then pop back in when it's time for me to do another step. So this is how the nail is looking like from the front and also from the sides as well. So I turn my flash back on and then I grab my middle tip and I'll be using the same powder. Yet again, I submerge my brush into the liquid, tapped twice, and then I placed it on the middle side of where the presson nail and the XXXL Coffin tip meets to get that apex right, and then I just blend them all the way. So another tip that I want you guys to always remember is not to bulk up the nails with too much product. You want to keep that nail as thin as possible because they are presson nails, and if you put too much product, they can get real fat and you wouldn't like it. So let's just keep that in mind. And this is how the nail is looking like after I lay down the acrylic. So next I do my index tip with the deep pink, and it is actually a neon color. And I also did my pinky with the rose pink as well as my thumb. And I just want to point out that I really enjoyed working with the rose pink, and the color is so cute. I feel like it is my favorite at this point. But we'll see because I'm still going to order a lot of colors. I mean, these acrylics are super easy to work with. They glide into each other so perfectly and they're amazing. The colors are so bomb. So I'm gonna leave you guys here because the steps I took are self-explanatory, and then I'm gonna pop back in when it's time for another step. Alright, so this is how the nails are looking after I laid down the acrylics. Now it is time to go into filing, and I was going to use my e-file, but I'm more comfortable with my hand file, so that is what I will be using. And this is how the nails are looking like after I filed, shape and buffed them, and the flash is off at the moment. So I'm going to go over them with a layer of velvet matte top coat because I want these babies to be in matte. And I got this matte top coat from Chbluxry. Like I said earlier, I'm using most of their products today. So I turn my flash back on, and now I'm just, matte coating them as seen. And then I left them to self level for about 10 seconds after matte coating them. Then I will pop them into the light for about 60 seconds. So I let them self level, and this is exactly how they will be looking like if I actually top coated them instead of matting them. Anyways, I cured them in the lamp for 60 seconds. After curing the nails, this is how they look like. These nails are so adorable. I can eat them up right now. So I turn my flash off so that you guys can see how they actually look like. They're so cute, you guys, and I am obsessed. You guys, like, I am not even done yet, and I'm so obsessed with this. So now it is time for the design. So I will be using my BOBO polish in the color number 41 and my Nail Show red polish in the color number 188. And these two polishes are perfect for the hand-drawn design that I was hoping to achieve. So I grabbed my mixing palette, and mind you, I have a new mixing palette. Hey! So everything that I've used will be linked down below in my description box for you guys, so in case you're interested, you can just order. So I placed 2 drops of the pink and the red polish as well on my mixing palette. Next, I grab my damping dish, and then I pour some real nail polish remover in there just to help my brush stay clean when I'm doing my design. Next, I grabbed my old acrylic brush, and I was going to use this as my cleanup brush, but I ended up changing it because it wasn't doing the job right. So I prepped my line-up brush, which is also called a detailing brush, for my design, and let's get into it. Oh, I also grabbed my dotting tool, which is this green dotting tool because it has the perfect ball size. So right about now, I'm creating some heart shapes at the center of the nail. And what I did was to place 2 big balls of the pink polish at the center of the nail. Then I will be joining them together using my detailing brush to get that perfect heart shape. I also created the love shape at both sides of the tip as well. And this is after I get my design perfectly right. So next I'm going to be pouring some of that rose pink powder over the design to seal in the 3D look. And then I cured it for 60 seconds. And this is after the nail has been cured, so I went ahead and did the same for my pinky nail as well. And this is after I've done that for my pinky as well. So now for the index finger, I was a bit skeptical on what I wanted to do, but I ended up drawing some lips over the entire nail. And I am so sorry you guys, because for some reason I could not get into frame. But anyways, this is how the nail turned out. And right now I'm just going to pour some clear powder over the nail because I kind of like the way the red stood out of the neon pink. And then after doing that, I just cured for about a minute. After curing, I put the nail back on the stand, and for these two, I wanted to make a heart shape using some rhinestones, and I wanted to use the number 10 because it's a perfect size. So I applied the matte top coat, and then I spread it in an oval shape on the nails. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be enough to hold the crystals down. Then I placed my crystals around the nail when I was done with that. So I used this old crayon that I had since when I was in primary school, and it actually works. It actually helps to like grab the stones. So I placed them in the order that I wanted, and then I cured for about a minute. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I struggled with the placements, okay? But anyways, this is how it is looking like. Next, I take off the the excess acrylic powder from the other tips, and then I'm going to go over the whole entire nails with a layer of the matte top coat because I actually wanted to maintain this set in matte, and then I cured it for about a minute. And these are the nails after I cured them. These nails are breathtaking. They are so in your face, so pop and cheek. Like, I can't contain myself, you guys. So I'm just going to put them on real quick for you guys to see how they look. And this is after I've put them on. Please ignore my crooked pinky. My pinky be real crooked. But anyways, these are the nails. They look so adorable and so much better than what I expected. Like, I really like the acrylics. Although, however, the only issue I had with the acrylics is the fact that the color stains the monomer. It's a bit annoying, but I guess it's because, you know, it's super pigmented, and that is kind of a good thing. But anyways, these products are really good, and then they are available on our website, so I'll leave a link down below in case you guys want to order them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for, but please click the subscription button at the right corner of your phone and tap your notification bell so you can get notified every time I drop a new video. Also, like this video as well. Leave a comment if you have one. If you have something to say to me, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the nails. And also share this news with your friends and family and your nail lovers as well. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram at BennyNailed-It. On the gram, I have posted my handle out there. It's been on the screen all the while. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you in my next video. So bye.